All right, you spend about a week getting back to Bastion, in which time you meet with Faye Buddy, have dreams from who knows who.
Leveled up.
No, we didn't level up.
No, we did not. Oh, also, Tiffany, rename yourself real quick.
I am.
Oh, perfect.
I could have sworn we were level 14. My bad.
Oh, you mean 24? Yeah, perfect.
Willow very much did not make your time go faster by using control water or anything like that. It's just a regular old sailing trip. And about mid-morning on the 7th day, you're coming up the not canal, it's the other C word.
Coast?
Channel. And you see the spires from Bastion above the outcroppings there, where there's a little fort with cannons pointed out for defense, and then you come around the corner and there is the grandeur of High Keep with the upper city out on the small island with all of its white plaster houses and its the sails. Oh God,
Flags?
Wow.
And
there are flags.
Banners.
But
Roof
things
tops.
that go over a
Bridge?
fabric things that go over awnings.
Canopy?
But that's
Canopy?
not the word I'm looking for.
A canopy?
Canopies. Yes, all that stuff. Floating and flying in the wind, which is one of the reasons it's called the City of Sails. The docks are bustling with life. The seagulls are flying around. On the lower city, you can see the fires from the forges and the leather workers. And there's a certain scent that this city has that some of you kind of feels like home. Even if right now there's a little pit in your stomach, you're a little nervous about what may come. You come into the port. They tie up at the docks, and Captain Stormsong nice. Captain Stormsong accompanies you out onto the docks and just says, well, you all have been through the ringer. If you should need me again, you know where to find me. So good luck.
We owe him any money?
We owe him any money.
Think you may have paid him already, or did you need to pay him the second half?
There when we left.
I think, we're regardless of what happens, I think that we would pay him in full.
Yeah, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I just don't remember what we left in such a hurry. I don't remember the deal we made with him.
I think actually it was that the king was going to pay for.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So okay,
what you needed to do to get after Hali. So don't forget to leave a big tip. And
tip of what?
Just the tip.
Do you think this is lift?
That's the only kind I know how to give.
I'll leave you 5 stars.
We're not talking about the ship anymore, are we?
Should we perhaps and I know they're awaiting our arrival, but Eliza, you've been checking in. Should you tell them we'd landed? Or we're about to?
What time of the day is it?
It's late morning. It's about 11 a.m.
So
sent you a message, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I check in with them probably before bed. So I would have told them we're expecting to land tomorrow. Are we... How long will it be before we get to the court? I mean, do we have...
You can walk straight there.
Okay, so
If
that
you want.
so I would send them a message and say we've landed and are on our way to court. Expect to be 1 to 2 hours to give us a little time if we want to stop along the way, or we can show up early.
I just don't want to be floating this around for longer than need be.
No, but
the pouch on her belt gingerly.
I want to give them time to tell the king and gather whoever they need. The last time was pretty public, and I'd like our redemption to also be public.
Makes sense. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
You're a courtier.
Yeah, let me know if you need some coaching.
I don't think any amount of silk is going to make this pink and pig into a princess. But I appreciate it.
Kismet, she takes your hand for a second. You're not a princess. You're a queen.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It was perfect. It's weird. And maybe we don't mention that to the king we've sworn to serve.
It's on a different plane. Realm of, well, it's in between planes, but it's kind of squidgy, but
I know, but after we win, I just cannot wait to see Allard's face when he realizes how high above him you are in station. Gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna enjoy that a lot.
You're
something
assuming
tells me he won't realize it until it's not even really worth it.
You're assuming, of course, that nobility, patents of nobility from other planes have any kind of standing on our plane. Or like always keeping it real.
I mean, that's the same semantics as one kingdom acknowledging another. The only difference is a treaty.
True, but the church teaches that no kingdom here should make any deals with other planes. It's how the demons enter.
I didn't say it was wise. I just said it was the difference.
That's the kind of thing that can get you excommunicated.
She's already excommunicated.
She just like does a dance in the middle of the fucking street, spins around. It's just like.
So you have a body.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do with it? They have a box.
Mm-hmm. I think we have it in a, well, I guess that's up to Ergoon and Orlok, who we might ask to carry it. Trying to see, we don't have any invisibility spells. Otherwise, I'd be like, I don't know, make him invisible, and then Ergoon can carry him.
Not that would last that long, but
yeah.
I suggest, or Orlok will say, what if Ergoon carries the skull, but then we take this box as if it's in there, and it's a false blind. In case if somebody does come after us, they'll go after the box. Elora!
Oh my god. I don't know what happened, but then it started working, and I was like,
hey.
It's just FM.
That was a moment of, my god, I love all of you.
So much.
So Orlok is going to go, yeah, Ergoon could keep it just in a, in pouch, but then we'll carry the box as if the skull's in there. Then if thieves or agents attempt to it, remove it from us, they might think it's in the box first.
I'm not sure Ergoon should be the one to carry it into court. I think it should be one of us.
Oh no, I just meant to court, and then
to court.
You do.
Oh, so then we don't have to have nightmares. That'd be great.
I'm gonna do an insight check on Orlok.
We're just walking.
Because I'm pretty sure he wants to take, or I have a suspicion he wants to take it back. So I want to see if I can read that he is trying to get it to Ergoon so that, if need be, he and Ergoon can
Abscond?
abscond. 18.
It's trauma.
I rolled very high.
Past trauma.
Oh,
Well.
hard to tell.
Before you even did that,
Very enigmatic.
honestly, it's just. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it's necessary. We're walking through our own territory and they know we're coming. I guarantee there's eyes on us already. Let's just make our way and keep an eye out.
Is Ergoon carrying Hali?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he's in like basically it's a rectangular coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll carry him.
You can get a little cart or something if you want.
Nah, I'll carry him.
All right.
No, I got it.
That's hot.
Got it, bro. I got it.
I laugh, otherwise I'll cry.
So are you headed straight for the palace?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Although I think we should maybe stop along the way and see if we can buy a few healing potions and diamonds. If we,
I don't want to wait.
We'll do shopping.
I don't want to shop. We can do it after.
10 minutes in a shop, we'll just quickly see
You
if
think
they've
you think you're going to be
His
attacked
eyes
before
are
you
on
get
us already. They've been on us the entire way, and you want to stop and buy potions because we're worried of attack in the middle of our own city, in the capital with the king. We need to go.
Okay.
Yeah. If anything
We're
does
here. We are delivering a very important magical artifact. I'm not taking it to a shop.
Okay, let's go.
You head up the.
Oh, sorry, John, one more second. As after Kismet says that, Orlok looks at her and says, "Find myself glad that I agree with you."
I'm sorry. It's just.
You don't have to apologize. Agreeing with you, when we are in agreement, it means that we're doing the.
I was apologizing to Eliza.
But you were looking right at me.
I look past you. Anyway. Look. Let's just get
Your
this.
faces are strange.
I want this done with.
Yeah, let's just get it done with. And
Yeah.
I don't want to give anyone a reason to doubt us, question us, bring any fault to our character or our actions. I've had enough of that for the time being. I want to be out of the microscope, and this is how.
You came in at the royal docks on the upper city section of town, so that you're not at the regular docks. These are the you can only be here if you have like permits, and you guys have all of the proper paperwork and so on. You bring his body ashore. And there's just basically steps that go up, and it's kind of tiered with just all of these beautiful villas like on the side of this so it's essentially a cliff. You make your way up those stairs and around. And as you come up to the general flat area, you see a troop of 20 musketeers coming toward you.
Apparently we're being escorted.
You recognize one of them
Oh no.
as Miles.
Wasn't that the
You
doorman?
comes up.
What's the insignia on his?
King's Musketeers.
Yeah, but is he an officer? Is there a delineation?
Yes, he is lieutenant, and he walks up and he gives a salute. We've come to escort you. And he gives you a little wink, like, "Hey there." You know, and they kind of create 2 lanes, allowing you to come in between. And he says, "Follow me."
Thank you, Lieutenant.
He leads the way, and the rest of them fall in around and behind you. Everybody's got, muskets and pistols out, and they're all watching everywhere around you. You come in and you can see that there are all these nobles, because there is a marketplace nearby and lots of people. This is a place to be seen. So they're dressed to the nines and all of that. And you get, kind of pushed through the crowd and they move out of the way. And you can see a lot of them are like, "Oh, that's them. It's the Midnight Musketeers." You even hear a couple people whispering that. A couple people fall in behind. You can see there are a few low-level nobles who are like, who were in the palace the last time you were there. They don't want to miss the show. And you are escorted up to the palace, where Miles says, Sir Marsilius Valari, I hand over our charges to you. And he says, it's good to see that you have returned, and with cargo. Come, follow me, we'll get you cleaned up. And they escort you inside and take you again to basically the same area that you were in the last time, where they have, dress clothes. They have baths, things like that.
Who's holding the skull right now? Ergoon's holding the body. Okay.
Kismet has a skull.
So as we walk there, I'm gonna kind of step over to Kismet and be like, "Don't let that out of your sight."
I haven't slept. It's going nowhere until it's in the hands of those it's meant to be in. But please, I don't trust anyone right now.
In fact, go ahead.
What's up?
Oh, I was saying go ahead if you have more to go.
Oh no, I just said I asked him to keep an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, he doesn't actually take you to get cleaned up. He's taking you directly to the throne room. You can see that there are the royal guards, halberds, ancient dress uniforms, the equivalent of the beefeaters at Buckingham Palace, and he slips inside through the 2 big doors, and then shortly afterward, they open. He said, and he announces you all: Kismet Arturo, Willow Hickling, Eliza Northwood, with Orlak. They know your names, right?
Yeah.
Orlak Verbrenevald and Ergoon.
It's somewhere. I'll put it in
Hickling.
Here.
Ergoon Hickling.
No.
Our bowler.
No, Mr. Willow.
Get it.
There it is. It's there.
Ergoon, Willow lover.
Ergoon Vakoler.
Never calling you anything other than Mr. Hickley.
It's a good name.
And he gets out of the way, and it's very much reminiscent of the last time you were here, with all of the Privy Council members up at the front, the king and the queen on identical thrones next to each other. You walk down the carpet, and you can see Eliza. You see your father, and very much like the dream, he has a proud look on his face.
You would see anyone who was watching Eliza carefully would see her almost imperceptibly stumble.
And I'm gonna take liberties here. Willow taps you and points somewhere else up on the other side, and it's Mena. No longer in shackles.
That'd be a good
It
sight.
looks like she can barely hold herself back from running to you.
My heart is beating out of my chest at this point because it is exactly like the dream. And I'm going to say under my breath, we should have stopped for spells. Or we should have stopped for potions.
I put my hand on Eliza's shoulder and I say, so far we're all at full health. I have all my spell slots. If we need, I have my staff, and I am chock full of healing spells today. We'll be okay.
Do you have a spell prepared to take us to another plane? Because...
No.
Okay, let's go.
Says Orlac kind of... I mean, he thinks he's whispering, but it's really... it's not.
Well, this is as we're walking in.
Yeah.
Eliza's already like, there's something bad is going to happen. But she's also knows how to mask very well, so I'm fine. Let's go.
I give her a squeeze on her shoulder before I remove my hand.
And Kismet just kind of looks back over her shoulder and just says, chin up and all that. You got this.
It's fine. Chin up. I can handle anything at this point.
It's a very long walkway.
Kismet is looking at no one other than the king.
Mm-hmm.
They really like their pomp and circumstance here.
And you walk up to the front, and I'll give you a reverence, I assume. And the king stands, and the queen stands with him. He says, huh?
I'm assuming we've wrapped Hali up in like a sheet or blanket or something.
He's in a box.
He's in a box.
Oh, okay, cool. Sweet.
He is wrapped up in a sheet inside the box.
Okay.
as
So
well.
it's not like, it's not like here's a bloody corpse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this corpse is only 7 years old.
I think
And
Miles would have said something.
yeah.
Yeah.
They stand up and come toward you. Say, you have fulfilled your duty. Yes?
Yes.
And take down the coffin, put it on the ground, tilt it up. If the king would wish to see his justice.
For the court.
Hang on, my queen.
So
Decision to
Ergoon will open up the box, and will take it. Well, like I guess I don't know. Hallie's face is it also covered too with like the?
You can basically pull back the sheet from his face.
I mean, we could have had Willow cast like general repose so the body hasn't decayed or anything, because that's
I'm assuming that happened.
I feel like that would have happened.
Yeah.
So he'll remove that, and he'll take Hali out of the box and hold him up by the wrap. And he'll just hold it around, and he'll just say loudly, like, kind of like, "Cat, what the fuck is happening right now?"
That's what you say. That's good.
Random.
He'll proclaim, "Behold, High keeps justice. High keeps king's justice. A betrayer destroyed."
There are gasps around the room as you show off the body. He says, "Very well. You have brought the item." Maybe.
Ergoon will put the body back in the chest and close it.
We have journeyed as swift as we were able to deliver your justice unto this one Halabaster when formerly a midnight musketeer and member of our party. Present him to you along with his spoils. What was stolen. Please take care, my king. I show it to you, but your flesh should not touch this artifact. No one should. And she kneels down and she takes the pouch from her belt and sort of just opens it clamshell style in her hand, allowing the skull to pierce through the opening.
You put your hands out with the skull, and the wrappings fall away. The eyes almost seem to glow a little bit in here with the sparkles of light, and the tattoos. And he takes a step forward toward it, and he says,
I'm just staring in his eyes.
"Kismet, I appreciate your concern for my health." And he reaches out his hand and says, "Avery, you've prepared something? You thought it was just like the dream, Eliza. It's just like the dreams that you've been having," until he moved his hand aside and calls over Avery. She says, "Aye." And you see Marie and another apprentice pick up this dull gray metal box. And it's very ornate, and they wear gloves when they hold it, and put it down in front of you. He says, "I would, from our studies, your warning is dead on. One should never touch this with their flesh, or it could take them over. Please place it in this box. We shall give it to Avery to study, as promised."
I do so.
They lock it up. Marie does a little incantation. The other girl does a little incantation. And Avery does another incantation over the box, and you can see that it is well protected. Or like, these are very high level protections. And then Avery pulls out a small version of this box, about that big, taps it to the box, and the box disappears. She slides the other one back into her robes again.
So Orlok steps forward toward Avery and says, "Archmage, I am bid to tell you that Lucan of Imperia will be contacting you soon to discuss the skull. I'm sure the two of you will have much to discuss.
Yes, Lucen and I are old friends. I look forward to discussing this with him.
And then Warlock kind of bows like a bit and steps back.
We will work together with Imperia to find out what to do with Zengrys' skull. And the king says... He looks at Willow, Kismet, and Eliza. Nods and says, "Welcome home."
Thank you, Your Highness.
You know, it is a bittersweet return, but you have done the world and the kingdom a good deed.
Yes.
My lord, may I
For what you
request
have had
one?
to- I'm sorry for what you have had to endure.
In reference to that, my lord. When you announced us today, you announced us as the Midnight Musketeers.
No, he did not.
No. That was just people
Whispering in the crowd as you came here.
Oh, okay. We were formerly known as the Midnight Musketeers. And it is true that 3 of our party remains, but I would like to request that now that we are working closely with Orlok and Ergoon, in reference to how we have traveled deeply through midnight with our old friend, Alabaster Wind turned enemy, and Allard de Longueville. I would like to request that we be referred to by a different name. I have not had time to talk about it with my friends. I'm being very impulsive right now. But if at all possible, I think we should be referred to as the Dawn because we've ridden through the night. And I would like to believe that the sun is ahead.
During what you were saying, you heard your father go, like, in that...
I shoot him a glare.
You shouldn't be doing this kind of way. The king looks at you. And he says, "Very well. We shall refer to you and your fellows as the Dawn. Now, appears we have some unfinished business. Now that you have done this, what would you have of High Keep? What would you ask?"
So you would all know Eliza is still holding on to that rod, but I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, the weather vane?
The weather vane, yeah. The potential tuning fork.
Gotcha.
So, like, when no one sort of says anything for a second, Orlok is going to sort of step forward and say, "All the gatekeepers wish, Your Majesty, is for the skull to be destroyed. That is payment enough."
Indeed, that is what we shall do. Avery says, "From all of our research, the only thing that we know is, so far, that can destroy it is a creature of great power. We're not sure... We're not sure if even we have the power to destroy this thing without releasing what's inside it. But we shall do some tests. Figure out what we can."
Orlok kind of nods and bows and steps back again.
My ask is small and also quite large. My king, I must ask your forgiveness. For fear of losing the land and the king I love, I allowed fear and doubt to cloud my judgment. We have done our best to serve you and your will, and I believe it is just and good. But as we have ridden through the dark and are now the dawn, I must deal with the nightmares that came in the night. I ask for the body of Alabaster Wind. Before he fell, he was my fellow. And whatever disgrace became of the end of him, he deserves rest in the land of his people. Everyone deserves that much. And I must ask your blessing for a leave. I've no intention of renouncing my oath. I've no intention of renouncing high keep or yourself. But I have nightmares to deal with. And I need time.
Both Saldarans rise and come over to you and have you get back up. The king puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "You always have a home here. Thank you for your service." Queen Trina gives you an embrace. And she says, "For all of your service, you deserve some time to take care of the things that you need to. I believe we can give you your friend's body. Isn't that right, Keith?" He says, "Yes, indeed. If you wish to bury him in the land of his people, you are welcome. And when you return, come and see us. We may have need of your services."
The dawn will always come.
Dear God, I hope so. And you sit back down. What of Willow Hickley?
I truly don't need much either. Perhaps some kind of home for my family. I haven't checked in with them since on this mission. The last time I saw them, we were all in grave danger, and I want them to experience a good life, what that could look like in High Keep.
Very well.
House Hickling, if you will.
If you wish to relocate them here, we will help you find a place.
I'll have to speak with them first, but the decision will be theirs.
Very well. Lady Eliza.
My lord. Or as Allard has always called you, Uncle King.
Not in front of everyone.
Exactly.
There's actually some chuckles that go about around the place.
And I'm gonna look through the crowd. Is my mother here?
Yes. She's come in the back and she's standing next to somebody with a beard and jet black hair, a large sword on his hip. It's Allard. He's returned.
Yes. I look behind them. My lord, I've done a lot of battle for the safety of those that I love and care for. In truth, I think if I were to follow my heart right now, I would probably join Allard in the battlefield and continue to fight for the good of this kingdom, but I think I need to follow Kismet's demons and not literal nightmares first. I am nothing if I am not loyal. I think eventually I would like to settle down in the land that I love, have a family, some peace. But I am too well tied. The strings that bind myself and my comrades here are too tightly wound for me to be ready to settle down now. So instead, I ask for a future. And it's not a future you can promise, but it is one that I will fight for. I suppose I ask for your permission to continue to follow with Kismet down the path in front of her. And perhaps at the end of that, should there still be battles to fight, join the fight against the demons with my friend, Allard.
As none of you are beholden to us. You are your own people. Should you wish to return and take up a vow again, we will speak about it at that time. But now you are free to go and do whatever you wish in this world. There is a battle in the south. The Jahannan are on the move. Something has changed, and we don't know what. But if we need you, we will reach out.
You know how to find us.
Indeed, he motions to one of his the new spy master, who pulls out a little rock.
Isn't that Allard?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Allard is
He's a dad now.
Well, no, he got sent to the south to do a bunch of shit. So.
Yeah.
training forces to fight demons.
Fair enough. Thank you both.
Thank you very much.
Ergoon? And you are well?
What?
Because Willow had looked at him sweetly, and now she's like...
I think at this point, like Orlac kind of nudges him, like... Clunk.
Orlac spoke for me already.
Very well.
He wasn't listening.
You will have rooms attached to the palace. Should you need anything, Marsilio Valari will take care of you. Sir Marsilio will take care of you. Within reason, of course.
I'm not to sound indelicate, but do we get our island back?
Oh, yes. Of course.
Excellent. I've been really worried about Zippo. And he promised to make me well, that part's not important, but there's cake involved.
I get the feeling that really no one really wanted that island, and they sort of gave it to us like, yeah, just we'll put those people on there. It's fine.
Yeah, and we relocated a dwarven clan that didn't have a home who breathed new life into an ancient dwarven forge in the bottom of a volcano. That's fucking sick as shit. Sorry, that was LJ. Sorry, that was metal as fuck.
Yeah. And with that, they, allow you to leave.
I want to, as things sort of disperse in terms of formality, I want to talk to somebody. I feel like it's too, I don't know. I feel like it's too weird to ask the king. Otherwise I would have asked him then, even though I did just ask him about our island. But I want to know more about what's going on at the front. So whoever that would be, even if it has to be Allard.
That would be Allard.
If he's here. He's here. We saw him. So
luckily he comes up, I think, as the crowd starts to disperse.
Yeah, here's what happens is the king says, well, our heroes have returned. Or he doesn't call you heroes, but something like that. Our companions have returned. Let us eat and have a song. And some musicians start playing, and everyone starts kind of mingling. Mena runs up to Eliza and just kisses her full on the lips.
What Eliza doesn't say is she came that close to just kind of spontaneously proposing in the middle of what the king asking what she wanted, and then decided, I don't have a ring, so I can't do it. But this close.
You have Hali's signet ring.
I do. That's not the right one.
That'll be fun.
My dead friend's ring. Will you marry me?
Right, exactly.
It's the only ring I had.
She puts this ring of recall on Mena, and Mena vanishes.
I know, right? Mena!
We don't know where she went.
Wrong ring! So I think...
have you met my mother? That's my mother. That's my brother, sort of.
Yeah, Allard's escorting your mom over to you.
Yep. Hi, Mama. Allard. Thank you for keeping her safe, I assume?
I honestly just got here. But
oh my God.
It's a pleasure to meet her.
Allard, do you have a son?
Not yet. Soon. That's why I'm back. Imminent.
I'm going to put it out there. The name Elias is very masculine.
Actually, just so you know, Allard returned because he got a teary message from Eliza saying, we did the thing. But however you want to respond to that is up to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let me take that back then. Then he says, well, yes, I'm back. I just got here. I got your note. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Killing Hali.
No, that's immaterial. You got the skull. You did your duty. And you didn't die, which, that's a big plus in my book.
Technically, Kismet did die. I brought her back.
Oh. Things have happened.
Do that now?
After...
She's only mostly dead.
No, I was really dead.
She was really, really dead.
And so Allard turns and he puts his arms around Kismet and hugs her. And says, I'm glad you're not dead. I'd miss you. Well, I'd miss arguing with you, but it's the same thing.
No qualifiers needed. We knew.
Well done, he says.
Yeah, and like fucking punches him in the chest a little bit.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening? What's changed? We're going unknown places, but I'm not entirely certain that it's unrelated.
And so Allard says, not here. Let's meet more quietly, and I'll fill you in.
Let's go.
Bring it along.
So we've got Ergoon, Orlak, Allard, Eliza, Kismet, Willow, Mena, Adira.
And we gotta remember to get Frill before we leave, but I don't
Here's
think
the story.
And then what are the chances we can get Marie? Actually, I'll say that to Allard. And what are the chances you can get your sister to come as well? I have something to show her.
I don't know. Let me find out. Hang on a second. He kind of goes over to where I'm sure
you start looking around, and she's like, "Hello, I'm right here."
Oh, stop doing that.
You can get used to that by now.
I swear you teach a girl one spell. God.
Not just a girl, a prodigy.
I know. She points it out every chance she gets.
I know.
if not here, then where?
I'm sure we can find someplace. Come along. Let's. We'll just commandeer something. So he'll like sweep towards some sitting room and like go in there, and there's some people. And he's like, "All of you out."
Sorry. And they vacate.
I've missed having someone like that around.
There were also like plates of food and drink that came out.
Excellent.
Kind of grab shit as we go.
Would not be an Aldgate adventure if we didn't have food.
Right.
We're not even paying the slightest amount of attention to the fact that we need to grab stuff. It's all second nature, and particularly a little bit, I think, with Allard back in this conglomeration for a little bit. The four of them definitely just
There's a familiarity.
yeah.
Like falling back into step.
That may even be a little bit awkward for Orlok and Ergoon.
Orlak has actually he's not paying attention to it really. He's scribbling in his book. And like, I think Ergoon is sort of like leading him around people because he's like, no, I'm going to get this down. And he's writing.
Isn't he still carrying Hali though? Because we're keeping the body.
He's nudging me with the box.
Get it.
I think
they'll hold on for you until
Until we come to
you're ready
take it.
take it.
It's like checking your code.
Fair enough.
This is not weekend at Hallie's.
Don't lose the ticket.
Yeah, because we're not a necromancer team.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of dabble in it though.
Sure.
We have
So-
orders.
I should. But I haven't.
As we come in the room, Allard's going to turn to Willow and say, "Oh, I got a letter from your sister.
Really?
Just hi. They're doing fine. Was asking me about running a city. Like I know anything about running a city, but
Well, you're probably the highest ranking person that she knows.
she's been with. Yeah,
She respects you.
sure she does.
I'm just
So-
gonna gloss over all of it.
It's just too easy.
Anyway, good. I'm glad. I'll have to send her a message later. It's been a trying few days.
Well, all right. Okay, so the Jahannan. They've always been a pest since the War of the Souls, but they haven't done anything. They haven't made a move in like 25 years. But now they're creeping north. And the wastes themselves are moving, which is the thing that has Imperia quite concerned. Otherwise, I think if it was just forces, they wouldn't have bothered to reach out. But the land is changing. So the king sent me down there because I have connections to Imperia now, as it turns out. As well as High Priest. Did he send the High Priest with me?
No. That's maybe for something else.
Okay. You'll let me know. Or send me a note. So we've been working to push back the Jahannan, but there's still no indication of why the land is changing. We've kept them mostly on their side of the mountain, but it's starting to creep through the passes. So far, it hasn't touched the ocean that we know of yet, but it doesn't look good. Or at least it's very concerning. In theory, this shouldn't happen at all. The gods should be shielding us from this, but...
So there's the southern front, but then there's also all of these portals and attacks across the continent, and
we've taken care of a lot of the ones in Highkeep that we could find. That's why we were free enough to send people down. That's what I did when we parted ways. That's what I did for all that time, was running around Highkeep dealing with that. They're still popping up from time to time, but we have scouts out looking for them, and Avery rigged up some sort of thing. It's like a crystal, and it glows, and if you're close, or like looks up from his book and goes, "Yes, portal detection. I do that very much." Or Allard's like, "Great." Of course you do.
Get along, actually.
Very
Pretty sure about that.
I don't think those two would get along.
I think Orlac would just be very confused by it. Like, he seems really not serious about it. Anyway, so Allard says, the concern for a while was that the portals would just be permanent and they would pour through them. That was the king, His Majesty's biggest fear. But so far that hasn't happened. But there are Jahannan getting through.
Then what was the purpose?
Well, it's to stabilize.
No, the portals, the demons. If it wasn't to invade and grab land that way, if they're somehow changing the land and moving forward, then why?
My suspicion. Well, my suspicion is that it was. The plan was to replace everyone in Highkeep and then just annex it. And then they could create a portal on this side, connect the two portals, and then they would just have free reign. But we stopped that from happening. So then I think they went to Plan B, which is creeping northward. We alerted all the kingdoms to what was happening, and there was incursions and replacements happening all over the place.
Have you had any interaction with the Fae? Just a random thought that crossed my mind.
Their cities still pop up in the forest from time to time, but we haven't had anything. There's no pattern we can.
I mean, good. That's what I thought. That sounds reasonable. Cool.
You lie so badly.
I have a +2 to deception, so yes, I lie badly.
It really just never improves. I mean, like stole ate the last cookie.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't eat the last. Okay, one cookie, one time.
It said Allard on the cookie.
Not after I ate it.
Yeah, I know.
You probably took a bite out of the AL and was like, it says lard.
The warning.
You look good about that cookie. You're looking forward to that one. Anyway. Yes, but so I've been acting as a general or something. down south organizing incursions to try to figure out what the hell's going on. But
do you have any guesses as to what
the hell?
I'm sorry, I missed that end of that. Because what did you say?
Do you have any guesses as to what could make the actual land itself change?
Well, I mean, I'm no scientist or mage, as we know. From what they say, it could be that the Jahannan corrupt, right? So whatever they're doing is allowing the corruption to spread. Avery worries that, and so does the high priest Debrava, that some of these portals could open up, the corruption could start creeping in behind the lines, so to speak. We haven't seen it yet, but it's possible. Look, when the War of the Souls happened and they came sweeping down, they don't talk about it much in the ballads, but the land changed then too. Not as much as we're seeing now, but yeah, His Majesty says that it was corruption creeping all over the place.
Right.
So what now? You mean, and actually, Allard says, well, even the people of Aitenfeld have to be evacuated completely because of the corruption. Altenfeld, sorry. Which is definitely a place that I've heard of. Now only warriors stay there, and soldiers to keep whatever's in the city there. Talk about, you thought our posting was bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't envy them.
So what now?
Well, Kismet, we have a decision to make.
You're fighting nightmares, are we? Or you?
Metaphors are better served in halls with many ears.
Just our ears here.
And so while you're having this conversation, I'm going to pull Marie aside and show her the weather vane and ask her, can you tell me what this is?
The weather vane.
It's like, whoa. That's fucking cool. Bing. And everybody hears that. And it's actually like almost like a chord. It's like a duotone that turns into 3 different things.
So Orlac coughs loudly and goes, don't do that.
Oh. Sorry, yeah. It looks really old. It's super cool. Where'd you get it?
It appeared in my hand while I was sleeping.
Oh.
I think everybody's now paying attention to this conversation.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as she dinged.
I think Adalia gave it to me.
Adalia, the Earth Mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes she comes and talks to me in dreams and tells me what to do and tells me she has plans and tells me she can get rid of my thing with this thing. And then, I was just really confused and asked her for some help. And when I woke up, that was in my hand.
I go like a large, like to the side of you going,
It's been a whole thing.
it's like you're hearing voices. It's not the sword, is it?
No, the sword has a very distinct, like, murder everyone, I thirst for blood, I want to eat their face, why won't you kill so I can drink their blood?
It's a very distinct
voice.
You still have the sword?
If I get rid of it, I die, which is why I'm hoping your Dahlia can help me.
And now Allard turns on Or like, if she gets rid of it, she dies? Or like, technically, possibly.
So anyway, I'm trying to figure out if this will take me to visit the gods. And if that's a bad idea or not, because...
That's a bad idea, says Allard. Orlac's like, it's not usually advisable, but, maybe. Depends on his play. No, it's not great. No.
Maybe I should like visit one of her temples or something.
Well, it's like, well, you could talk to the high priest. I mean,
Not a bad idea.
Hey, Joe!
He's literally in the other room.
Anyway, we have to figure out that, or we have to figure out Kismet's thing.
yeah. What is Kismet's thing? Says Allard, turning to Kismet.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. I'm still on this like going to see the gods thing.
You're not going to see any god.
Well, not with that attitude. Sorry, Bug.
Ask mom and dad first.
Oh, right. I don't need their permission to do anything except like field trips and stuff.
15.
I know.
You don't know how to forge their signatures yet?
Like I got a spell just for it.
I was gonna say.
She probably makes like golems, like look like them and like, yes, our daughter can do whatever she likes.
She's like Ferris Bueller on crack.
Yeah.
The gods invited you to see them.
Yeah, potentially, I think.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like it.
I mean,
Or something disguising itself as a god.
sure. Yeah, maybe check it out first, because, you know, that sounds like a really powerful being.
Mm-hmm.
If only a great, powerful being can get rid of that skull.
Or it's
I
a
mean,
really bad, or it's a
sort
really
of.
clever trap. Says Allard.
Could be a really clever trap.
Right.
I'm only 15.
Use that however you want, don't you?
Every time. It's my get out of jail card and it's my get into jail card.
Lucky.
You're so much cooler than I'll ever
I was
be.
gonna say like, or get other people in the jail card. No.
She's like, I got big dick energy.
Oh my god, this generation.
Age in a box. Anyway,
Is she a Magenial?
Major.
all right. On that note, John, do you have to pee? Because he kept sending a note saying,
You should probably go before you laugh too hard.
Oh.
I love that Marie is like become a character. Like
Yes.
sort of a throwaway. Oh yeah, I have a sister, and yeah, she's like really good at shit.
We're like, great, she's going to be a resource for entertainment and also smart things.
Hey, you're lucky. My NPC characters just keep getting kidnapped or killed.
It's always a risk when you make NPCs.
Oops.
I'm actually surprised that most of mine have survived so far. You kind of have to make NPCs with this thought of, oh yeah, they're not going to last long.
I mean,
Oh god, I gotta find Marion, I gotta find the twins, I gotta fight a fucking Fey war. This is a lot, guys.
She hasn't told Allard any of it, and Eliza's over here like, don't think that's mine to tell.
it is definitely not mine.
But she also keeps heavy-handedly hinting at it.
It's Kismet's
Kismet's
nightmare
nightmares.
thing. It's about the Fae.
Thank you, random
Everything's
person.
fine.
Nothing to worry about.
I do love everyone's reaction to, I'm just talking to Adalia. Well, that's the lady who appears in my dreams sometime.
Kismet knows, but is kind of secretly grateful that a lot of other people do now.
Mhm. It's nice to not be the only ones that are like, oh yeah, our friend is just being contacted by one of the gods.
Whom no one's heard from in I don't know how long.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Except for Eliza, this random person with a bow. Yeah, that might be an interesting conversation with the high priestess where it's like, oh, she doesn't talk to you?
Oh, that's
Is
too bad.
that a thing? Is that a thing that I didn't know about?
Oh, she did also relieve my addiction to the sword for a while. Because she fought the being in one, if you remember, it was a while ago, she fought the being in one of my dreams. So she's made it like, it's a lot easier for me to be like, no, fuck off, bloodthirsty beast.
Shut up, sword. No one likes you.
Yeah, basically.
Is Adalia doesn't talk to people? Most of the gods don't talk to people, but
Some of the more devout people get visions and sometimes meet them in their dreams.
Right. No, I just didn't know if there was if her not talking to anybody was a thing. I didn't.
Yeah. No. It's rare enough that you wouldn't have really heard about it.
Yeah. Huh.
But like the high priestess might have heard from her somewhat. It just might be like, I come up and I'm like, so she keeps appearing in my dreams and she gave me this fork.
Well, the way I kind of always assume, like with clerics, it's not like they're having conversations. It's just like, they'll pray to one particular god and they'll feel the presence of the god and go, yes, that's what that is. It's not like, yes, this is Thor. How can I help you? Yes. What spells would you like today?
What do you want?
There's a very famous Order of the Stick comic where it's like the priest calls up, like, and it's Thor talking to somebody. Hang on. I'm getting a call. No. Hey, how many first levels do you want? Okay, now which second levels do you want? Because it always talks about how the gods have to grant the spells, and it's like somebody calling up and be like, okay, I need these spells. Okay, yeah, fine. Can you make this fast? How many fourths? Come on. Anyway. So
hire an assistant for that.
Yeah. So Eliza, we can meet with the high priest like tomorrow.
Right. No, we can deal with it later. It's just a god.
Yeah, sure. Just voices talking in your head. That's perfectly normal. It happens to a lot of people. I think I look over at Kismet and I'm like,
we are a little worried about her.
Well, yeah. There's definitely like the Kismet and Allard. It's like that's the we're worried about Eliza face. It's a very familiar expression.
Mm-hmm. Like this one's bad.
So Allard, there's like a weird lull in the conversation. Maybe I don't know. Kismet's eating something, and
you found the bacon platter.
She's like, "Oh, fuck me up."
So, Eliza, in between divine conversations, you gonna marry her? He points at Mena. I get invited, right? Can I give you away? That'd be kind of
Mena's mid-drink, like.
Yeah. I give him a. What the fuck? Look.
I look over at Willow and go, "It'll take forever if I leave it to her."
I mean, you're not wrong, but is now really the time?
Feel that. As they both awkwardly avoid eye contact with each other.
Well, I'm not saying it's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but if it does, my mother wanted you to have this. And he pulls a box out of his pocket and puts it in your hands. And it's definitely a ring box.
And it's full of chicken nuggets.
Tell your mother thank you. I have to go to the bathroom.
Allard, you're making her shit herself again.
I'm not
You got it.
That's not what's happening this time.
There's poops that happen to everybody. I get it.
It's not this. No.
Or like looks over at Ergoon and go, non-scales are weird.
I have a gift for this.
Oh, God.
Oh, for a second, I thought you said gift.
Yes.
And I was like, Ergoon has a
Yes,
gift.
that's it. That's really funny because
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Eliza's just gonna look at Mena and be like, we haven't. We'll talk about it later.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
But I mean, I'm really glad you're out of prison.
Me too. I mean, it's the nicest prison I've ever been in.
You've been in. Oh, right. No, we found you in a prison.
Yes. I mean, I was working there.
A little different.
Yeah.
It's still kind of a prison in that way.
Yeah. Well,
You're just getting paid to be there, which is
Useful.
yeah.
The one here is nice, though, right? Says Allard to Mena.
oh, the tower. I was in.
Yeah, no, the tower's nice. Yeah,
Oh, it's
the little
lovely.
reading nook, the reading nook with the view.
Nook. They
Looks
gave
nice.
me books. I could study spellcraft. I mean,
And I look over at Willow and go, okay, look, I was 16, things happened, and I spent some time there. It doesn't matter. But
Okay.
I think my father was trying to teach me a lesson. But No, it has a very lovely reading look.
Yes, it does have a very lovely reading look, Nook. It's very soft and larger than you would expect.
Are we still talking about the reading place?
No, I visited her. The reading look is nice.
Oh, they allow that kind of visiting. Nice.
Proud of you.
Rub some
Slap on the
bats.
shoulder.
I know. Now I think Willow and Allard are like next to each other, like saying this to Eliza.
And we're like,
And then I turn to Allard. As soon as Willow starts teasing, Eliza's gonna look at Willow and go, "Hey, Allard, did you know that Willow's got a boyfriend now?"
How is she? Is it a humanoid?
I'm a little
Because that
insulted.
bear was
You had
still
to ask.
available.
It's this guy. This is Ergoon.
We're just friends.
What is a boyfriend?
It's like a special friend that sometimes you like.
I think Orlac even looks at Ergoon and is like, really?
I didn't think that like we would have like this in Draconic. It would be different. Like I feel like in Dragon culture, it's either you're together or not. Like you're like mated or you're not. So
Yeah, there's no like
in
courting,
between.
you're dating. Yeah.
It's like a special friend that you like kiss sometimes and snuggle a lot and like
You don't pay
kind
for
of
me.
test and see if you're going to end up mating with them or not.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
And just shoots arms up.
And at this point, Allard looks over to Orlac and goes, so how is the testing going?
But she hasn't tested anything.
Sometimes, my friend, you need to take the testing into your own hands.
There's tests. What testing?
You just said there was testing. Potential mate, kissing, the whole testing.
Oh. Yeah, you're just like you're playing married, but like pretend.
I am sorry, Willow, if I have offended you by not doing something that I was supposed to.
You have
This
done
is my
nothing
favorite
wrong.
moment ever. Says
Mena was
Allard.
about to leave, but
I'm just like
back down.
You have done nothing wrong. Eliza
Nice.
here just wanted to embarrass me because I was teasing her about Mena.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do
And
you-
Mena, you don't get to leave. If I have to be embarrassed, you stay here and you be embarrassed with me.
You got to go poop. I don't get to.
I didn't get to go. I need to go poop. One moment, and Eliza leaves.
Don't shit yourself.
It was one time. She's gone.
So, Ergoon, if you need like some pointers, I'm happy to, help. I have a lot of experience in this sort of thing, people say.
Who's talking to me right now?
That was Allard.
I figured as much.
Orlac's advice would be like, just take her, and if she objects, then she's not your mate.
Right, where it's like, okay, I have several issues with that.
Or actually his advice would be like, she'll tell you when she's your mate. That's how it works. Because somehow in my head, Draken are matriarchal, but I don't know why. But at least that's how it is for Orlac and his wife. So it's like,
I was gonna
she'll
say,
tell you, and then you'll know.
I think it's mostly just that Orlac's wife is really intimidating.
It's true.
Like, it could be a matriarchal society, but definitely in your house.
So Allard's like, if you need some pointers, I mean, I'm happy to help. Anything for Willow.
Respectfully, I don't really know you. And
Sure.
I would think that if Willow needs something of me, she would tell me.
Exactly. And we've
You'd think.
been... Look, okay. We've been a little busy tracking Hali down, okay?
That's totally fair. So you're saying now you have time.
Not at this moment. I don't think it's
Well,
appropriate.
no, there's lots of people here. Jeez, Willow.
Eliza comes back in.
Allard,
Yes.
I have missed you.
Actually, Eliza, you come out of the privy to find Mena waiting for you. And she says, like, okay, come here. And she takes your hand and she gets really nice and close. And she says, don't let them frighten you. I'm really, I'm so crazy for your awkward ass, like so much.
It's good. I'm very awkward ass.
Yeah, that's why you're fucking adorable. And she kisses you on the cheek. And she says, but let's do some, regular dating like real people do.
Yeah.
Instead of talking on a stone from a jail cell.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, do you want to, get dinner tonight? Just the two of us?
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
We've
We've literally never been on a normal date. We've just not died.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been a lot of very brief 25-word conversations back and forth while laying in bed.
Yeah. I feel like I'm glowing.
You are. What is up with you? Why is your camera like this? Remind me to give you a camera next time I see you.
So in my head, the camera pans over to the other side of the hallway, and then there's Willow and Allard, and it's percussion, strings, wind, words. There you see her sitting there across the way. It goes into a whole dance number.
Oh, good. It's getting worse.
And then she kisses you. I literally have a really nice webcam I can just give you.
Yeah, I might need that. This is getting to be too much.
Yeah.
I too have this.
I don't. I just have my laptop. I can't help. I'm sorry.
There we go. I'm literally Googling ways to fix this as we speak.
And then she guides you back into the room.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So yeah, I think you come back in to have Allard's
Do you really think that dating for me right now is a priority when I have had to bring this body of my dead friend back to court?
I wasn't talking about dating. I thought you were testing.
I thought that's what you were alluding to. I thought that was
I was skipping the dating part.
so.
Life's too short. Just get all in that. Speaking as someone who is now happily married and is about to have a child,
Yeah, how happy are you?
I'm pretty happy. Why?
Any new scars?
Insight check.
Not
Tables.
not from my wife.
Turning. The lazy Susan.
You know how they say that women, or men, I guess, if they get pregnant, who are expecting get very irritable?
Mm.
It's a bit the other way. She's sort of irritable when she's not pregnant.
Yes,
She's
that happens
actually
with
been
women who are
very
insane.
She's
Yeah,
not
I can
insane.
see that from her though.
All of her, everything my wife has ever done makes perfect sense from a certain point of view.
Yeah, hers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're happy.
Look, Eliza, I know that there might be some hard feelings from what happened in the past.
Trying to kill you, trying to kill me. To be fair, I did try to kill her too, so.
Yes, but it's.
So did you.
I did stab her through the back.
Exactly.
I ran her through, impaled her. But that not even in a sexy way. It was with a sword.
That came later, right?
You'd think, because, she's pregnant.
Right.
We're sure it's yours.
Look, she worked for Imperia. We were on opposite sides. Now we're not.
Ergoon works for Imperia.
And so you don't seem upset with Willow about the whole thing.
He's never tried to stab Willow.
They're still practicing.
Willow actually points to her armor, and she points to the gold scale that Ergoon gave her.
Oh.
Look, he shed for her.
Actually very cute.
It is.
It is.
It's right over my heart. Whatever, I'm not sentimental. Fuck.
But look, I think if you would maybe, when all this is done, and you take some time to get to know her, I think you'd like her. In the spy game, you can't keep things personal. It's just the job.
But she has to be nice to me too.
Has she not been nice to you?
No. Last time I saw her when you weren't here, she was very bitchy. Like, you wouldn't read it, but as a woman, she was so mean.
I'm laughing because when I played her doing that, I tried to make her very nice.
Oh no, she did not read nice. You thought, wait, for real?
Yeah, I can't do women's subtext. I don't know. I'm just trying to make her very nice.
Absolute C word to us. I'm not wrong, right? That read as super catty.
Oh God! I'm just trying to make her kind of nice and.
No, she was
very much like. No, he's fine now, bitches.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, no, I'm better than you."
There was a bit of you can't stop this from happening anymore. It's a thing, but. Mm-hmm. I kind of went out of my way to make sure she wasn't mean because I wanted it to be that she's being, because I was thinking at the time,
oh my God,
it's too easy to hate her, and the best thing to do when you have a character that hates another character is to have that person that they hate be really nice.
Mm-hmm. Because then you're the asshole,
right? So Lark says, "Look, I think you'd like her if you got to know her. She also hates your dad."
Okay, fine. As long as she hates my dad.
Seems fair.
Honestly, if you don't hate my dad, you're not a person, right?
Yeah.
It's a huge red flag.
I mean, look, he helped us during the whole demon incursion thing, and I still don't like it.
Well, he helped you, but
No, I mean, he was
proud of me when I walked in today. It was super weird.
No, he was annoyingly helpful. Helpful, where I couldn't not acknowledge that he was helpful. It wasn't a little bit, it was a lot. And
Is he trying to be a better person?
Oh God, I hope not. Then I'd have
that would
to
be the worst.
You'd have to acknowledge that. Ugh.
It can't be.
Or from his book goes, I hate him and I don't even know him. See? That Draken knows what's going on.
Yeah. That Draken is wiser than you would expect. He stopped me from killing myself one time. Anyway, where's my mom?
He's also a dad. You might have to ask him some questions about fatherhood.
Oh, yeah.
I met his kids. They're triplets. They're so cute. Oh my God.
He has triplets.
My God.
Yeah, I know.
How did you survive? It's easier when they're in the egg.
Well, aren't triplets more common for Draken than for humans?
They come in sets.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Orlok goes, Orlok says yes. Well, you have to say that out loud, Ben, because you can't.
Yeah, I forgot. So Ergoon will kind of go over to Orlok and will turn away from the other conversations and go to Orlok, shouldn't you go inquire with the other mages here about the skull? It seems that Eliza and this Allard are talking, and It seems that I have done something wrong with Willow and should remedy it.
I hear this.
Ergoon cannot stealth and probably doesn't know how to whisper. So
The jaws aren't made for
literally
it. They're
said
like
it.
long. You know?
What? Oh
I
yeah.
said to your face that you did not do anything wrong. I'm trying to be as direct as possible with you, Ergoon.
Oh, Orlok stands up, looks over at Willow, looks back at you, and goes, "Yes, you should fix that. I'll go check with the mages," and he leaves.
Ergoon, are you broken?
Oh, you hadn't gotten that far, says Allard.
Shut up!
Allard, maybe we should give them a moment alone. And in the meantime, I'm going on a date tonight.
Oh. With Mena.
Yes. We've never gotten
Do you have
dinner
people
alone.
talking in your heads? I don't know who you're going out with.
I mean, they'll be coming along. I still need to decide if I'm... Got a lot to think about.
But you're going to need a dress.
I am hungry. Are you hungry?
Yes, I could eat.
Great, cool. Let's go eat. I pick up Willow and we just walk a drive.
So you're going to need a dress. Like a killer dress.
Yeah, get it!
Only if you do.
Okay!
You know what they say once you go Draken.
What?
I said that to Eliza.
Once you go Draken, you have to
never eat bacon.
bacon.
You only eat bacon.
And Imperial Bacon eats you.
Imperial bacon eats you.
And-
Volkaya.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Eliza, I have a thought, and you're going to hate it.
I'm ready.
Well, I know a lot about fashion, but not so much women's clothing, except for that one time. But Celine knows a lot about it. And she has a lot of dresses.
You're not one thing. I still have that hole, and a lot of your shit is in there. I would like you to take some of your shit. I went through a bit of an emotional shopping spree,
I
and
didn't
it's
think any of
very
my shit
full.
was still in there.
You didn't take any of your shit when we separated.
I left all of the party pool stuff and the book. I left the bookcases.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll say it's very full, and I need to. I should probably run through the Salvation Musketeers and donate a few items.
You filled up a 6-foot portable hole with shopping?
It's mostly hats.
I was going to say, and you don't have a dress.
It's mostly hats.
Just make a dress out of the hats.
What is she, Bjork?
It's fashion. Look it up.
Well, anyway, it looks like Kismet has had some time to process.
Bacon.
You discovered a huge plate of bacon, and we're gone.
Yeah.
So what you missed was a lot of teasing. A lot more of teasing between Willow and Ergoon, a lot more teasing with Eliza and Mena. Allard certainly not instigating anything. So Orlok went to go check with the mages. Ergoon, thinking he had to fix something in their relationship, just picked up Willow and left with her. And Eliza has a date with Mena tonight, and Allard is taking her to get a dress.
Excellent.
Yep.
Kismet, you gonna come along?
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
All right. Well, I say, okay, come. We'll go this way, and he kind of leads you guys out. We'll go to my townhouse. Or at least the Longville townhouse. So that's where Celine has all the dresses.
Oh, we're not going shopping. We're going shopping in your...
Well, we're gonna go to Celine for advice because other than that one time that you know about, I don't really wear women's clothing. So the height of fashion is not.
She's nearby the palace right now because she likes to be at court.
Are we not going to have Kismet? Never mind. Kismet doesn't have anything to talk about, so we should try on clothes.
Well, Allard's been sufficiently distracted from the whole nightmare thing to talk about dresses. He hasn't remembered about it yet.
Yeah, so you can take her out into the
yeah. So we head over to the townhouse.
Close.
So I think the townhouse is it's like one street over from the palace because Allard's parents are tight with the king.
Right.
And so it's like the way I imagine it is like the cobblestone streets, and it's probably like England where it has like this little park in the middle with all these like giant
like a gate, like a little pull through.
Yeah. And there's like another gate there with the DeLongville arms above it, and there's probably a couple guards who kind of dulcily give a little salute when Allard shows up.
Yep.
And he's like, my parents are still at court, but Celine's here, and so we go in, and it's like. It's probably Wayne Manor-y, like a lot of wood and like some weird mix between like a fancy house and like a hunting chalet because Allard's father is like very hunty. That's like his thing, But like Allard takes you up the stairs to like a set of apartments off one wing, and before he gets to the door, he's like, "Okay, word of warning." She's sort of nesting, I guess she calls it, which apparently involves a lot of shopping.
Yes.
I like nesting. Nesting's nice.
And so, are you going to play Celine, John?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're not going to triple character it up?
Yeah, no. It was hard enough doing two. So Allard leads the way in, and Celine is sitting in this sort of sitting room that's that the apartments sort of go off of, and there are bags and packages all over the place full of baby stuff and probably a lot of gifts, but she is way pregnant, like fit to burst pregnant, like imminent pregnant.
Like, are you having twins pregnant?
Yeah. And I imagine,
How can you walk?
in my head, the first thing she says when Allard comes in is, "This is all your fault." Like, you did this to me.
This is
You
all your
bastard.
fault.
I believe it took two to tango. You were quite insistent.
I really wasn't I? But Eliza, oh darling, it's so good to see you. And you can see she is glowing, but also like glistening. She's like
Sweat.
a little bit sweaty and kind of waddles over, and she like gives you this weird pregnant hug. She's like, Kismet.
This music.
So,
It is so silly.
Yes.
Eliza has a date tonight.
No.
Yes.
She needs a special outfit. And I thought, of course, of you.
Oh, darling, sweetie. Mwah. Gives him a kiss on the cheek. Thank you. I've needed a project.
Yuck.
Kismet just looks around the room. Is there any alcohol, like, on a bar somewhere?
Yeah, probably off to one side. Like, Allard has his, like, Allard just sort of points.
Not drinking. She's pregnant. We hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pour myself a real big drink.
Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of every kind of alcohol you could want. Some really nice brandy and
I think Allard gives Celine a look like, be fucking nice. Like, it's sort of like the, sort of a look like.
Does he give the same look to Eliza?
No, he's already said it to her.
Says, Eliza, but seriously, please let me help dress you. I've been looking at baby clothes for months, and it's all anybody ever wants to talk about. I would do anything to not talk about a baby for an afternoon and actually help with some of my favorite things in the world, which is buying pretty dresses. I think I know just the shop.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I'm looking for, something that says,
marry me.
I'm hot, but also stable, and you want to spend your life with me.
I'm available, but you want to...
Stable, available, marry me, I think is what pretty much the vibe.
But like a little bit of like, look at my boobs thrown in there.
Oh, of course, Tom.
They're really good boobs.
Dash of come fuck me.
A dash.
Soupçon of come fuck me, yes.
This is excellent.
Right?
It looks
Dwarven.
She says, all right. And she puts on a large hat. She says, the sun this time of year. And picks up a parasol and like grabs some things. She's very excited. She says, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I think Allard has to help her down the stairs. It's one of those like...
Kismet takes the glass.
Yeah, we'll take the Allard's like, make the bottle. Just get the...
She grabs another glass and the bottle.
Be a long afternoon. Like, I'll have, and I kind of called as we go down the stairs slowly. Yeah, as we go down the stairs, like slowly, Allard's like, better with carriage. Yes, sir. And he runs off because he's not going to have Celine walk anywhere because it'll take them forever.
But it's on this little island here. You guys live like right off of the.
It's like Fifth Avenue of
the bazaar.
Yeah.
And so there's in the upper city here, there are things, exotic textiles, but also like fashions from all over the world. You can find pretty much anything here. And she says, latest fashion, high keep, Ghislaine sort of things.
Okay.
All right.
But like, it's good to have like, I don't know, our Lady Eliza is quite a catch and she's unique. She deserves something, what's the word you use?
Scaly.
Bespoke.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Willow.
That's the word right? Bespoke?
That is correct.
Ha!
The place we're going has some wonderful suits, also bespoke. Would you be interested? On me? Well, on him.
Fair.
That's fair.
Well, if it's on him.
It's like old times where Allard just pays for everything.
Lucius.
She just sort of says like, well, if it's on him, and like clinks her glass to Allard.
Oh God. Oh good.
Oh God. It's gonna get so messy and drunk by the end of it.
It's a short ride to the Spool and Thimble.
So as Eliza and Celine like descend from the carriage, like Allard sort of holds Kismet back so they're the only ones in the carriage, and he kind of bangs his elbow against the back wall and it folds down. You can see it's a bar. It's like, that's covered. I've been shopping with Celine before. All right. He takes a bottle, hands her a bottle, takes another one, puts it in his belt, and goes, let's go.
With you, but
Takes one down, passes it
also
around.
missed you too.
I missed you as well, Kismet. Come on. Let's the alcohol should dull the pain of this.
As they go inside, Willow and Ergoon.
Amber shifts.
Yeah. Staring at a menu.
Is there an awkward silence, or is this kind of like a?
Is Ergoon in his Draken form, or is he in his
He's
potato
definitely
form?
been Draken, I think, since our last visit here.
Yeah.
I think we determined that it would be weirder if they found out he was Draken trying to pass as human and be like, wow, that's a spy.
The other thing that you've seen in this upper city is like everybody. There are nobles who are like half giants. There are other Draken here. There's Jahannan, like tieflings, and this is kind of an area where if you've got the money, they let you in, and you find just this glorious cafe that has all of these outdoor tables, and they overlook the bay, and you can see the ships coming in and out, and you can hear the seagulls overhead, and you get the fuck out of here. Can't have my Cheetos, motherfucker.
I speak seagull to them.
Mine.
Give us so long for like an hour, okay?
Fuck off. No, fuck you. Fuck you. We'll be wherever we want.
Oh my god, they're Welsh.
Ergoon will just like blow like a little jet of flame at him.
They take off.
It's unfair that they listen to you and not to me, and I speak their language. That's fine. That's fine. So, about earlier.
I am confused.
I know. I can see it all over your face. And I don't want it to seem like I'm expecting anything from you. Like, there's some gender norm for you to fill in this situation.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I have feelings for you.
Hello, welcome to our cafe. It's so nice to see you. My name is Jacques, and our specials today are les poissons and a bottle of wine or anything for you at this moment.
A bottle of wine would be excellent, thank you.
Very well.
Here's my ID.
Here's some bread. Just call for Jacques. Should you ever need anything else? I should be return in but a moment. He leaves.
So good.
Laura loves that. Willow hates it.
Good.
I believe you said something about feelings.
Yes. And please let me know if something that I'm saying isn't registering. I would like this to be a date. And for us non-scaled people, that's basically like the beginnings of courtship. And I would like to see you in a more romantic sense.
And here we are. We have a bottle of wine, something nice for the afternoon, a nice chilled white, and a charcuterie for you to get things started. Can I get your orders now, or did you need another minute to look at the menu?
We will need another minute for the menu, thank you.
Very well. I shall return post-haste.
Great. Post-haste. I'm going to start
a little bit of wine, and it just takes forever. Pour it into your glasses.
Let's do it properly.
I will decant it for you. No, Jesus!
Please stop! Put it in my mouth!
Swirl it.
I'll take the bottle.
Don't forget to aerate it. It's very important.
I won't. It'll
All right.
aerate in my mouth. Great. Okay.
Just call me if you need anything. I am Jacques.
Will do, Jacques. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Jacques.
So, I don't know if you have any thoughts on that. We had that moment where you carried me up the stairs, and
I liked that moment.
yes, I liked that moment a lot too. And I've been thinking about it a lot lately.
Mm.
And we could have more moments like that.
I would like that.
I forgot to tell you about the oysters. They are fresh today. They're pulled.
We'll have some.
Oh, excellent. They are. Mwah.
I believe you.
Jacques, your service is commendable, but your timing is making this fine woman uncomfortable.
No, you are doing a
Oh,
great job,
I
Jacques.
have made the mademoiselle uncomfortable. I am so sorry. Please, accept my apologies and a free tiramisu on me. Jacques. Jacques.
Thank you, Jacques.
Thank you, Jacques.
I tell you what, when next you need me, just raise your hand. Go for Jacques. Go for Jacques.
Will do.
Thank
You know what? It's a great story. Anyway,
Mm.
have you had oysters before?
I get seasick.
Right. Right. Stupid.
I do not find you stupid. I find you kind and thoughtful and very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
I don't know what you're it for Draken. For Draken, we are
Want some wine?
either
there you go.
for Draken, we are either mated or not mated, and that I believe would make you uncomfortable. So I shall adhere to your customs.
You're sure? It's not something that would be uncomfortable for you, or?
Jacques is not here. I'm just delivering the tiramisu. Just ignore me. Ignore Jacques.
Ignore me!
I understood. Here. Oh.
You don't have to whisper, it's okay. Just... Now I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Jacques is fine.
Hey,
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and have an oyster. It's delicious as ever.
I would like to try one.
Just try it. If you don't like it, you can spit it out. I have some ginger on hand.
I am sure, and he'll look at her, I'm sure that I will like it.
Okay.
Right now, you're eating it. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Yeah, he'll just eat the
whole shell.
thing.
Crunchy.
Did you watch me eat it? I mean,
He just tosses the whole thing in his mouth. Arr, 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 arr.
He's all like trying to be romantic, and then it goes.
Like Beauty and the Beast.
Willow just kind of sighs and is like, "You eat it however you like." Typically, we don't eat the shell, but yeah, you just kind of scrape it out with the little fork that they give you.
And just uses his fork.
I know it's really tiny.
And he will put hand on her hand. This is nice.
Yeah, I guess we're doing this.
By your lead.
Cool.
Cool.
That's how Willow would prefer it. Petit devour tiramisu, chugging wine.
And we
Jacques, I require more
over
wine.
More Jacques!
Some more wine from Jacques. We move the camera over to Orlac.
So I think Orlac is like sitting watching the Archmage and the other mages like work on the thing, and he's just sort of
They're not working on it here.
Oh yeah, I figured they went to the tower, Avery's tower or something.
Yeah, if you can bring them. You can go with her.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need to concentrate too much on Orlac. He's really just there to witness shit because he was told to do that. But
Well, then.
Meanwhile, back in the
shopping trip.
So Allard and Kismet have a drinking game going because I imagine them sitting in the back while Celine and Eliza are doing dress stuff, and they have a drinking game going where they have to drink every time like the words like bespoke or neckline. Like they've decided on a set of words that are very dressy or like fashion words, and every time those words are said by somebody, they have to drink.
Eliza has figured this out.
Has Eliza figured this out?
No,
Eliza of great perception has figured this out.
Eliza has great perception and great insight. And okay perception. She has 0 deception. Or arcana. Okay. Well, Eliza picks out the wrong dresses first, which are the 2 that I sent you guys.
I like the second one. I don't see the fourth one.
I liked it.
But eventually, I think they come up on something that is simple and just like very like low cut in the front and kind of drapey, but like room for arms, like freedom. It's not like tight in any place. It just kind of like the. It gives like, it's got a lot of freedom of movement to it, but it also somehow like hugs the body in the right way. And like Eliza's got a lot of muscle and a lot of like angles, but she doesn't have a whole lot of like feminine form to her. And it just kind of like gives her a feminine form. Like she looks pretty.
Drink.
And Eliza tries out dresses by doing this.
Yeah, she literally does. Okay, yeah, I can still shoot in it.
Yeah, just in case.
Hold on a second. And she like does a couple like kicks. Like, can she kick her leg up? Can she run in place?
The dressmaker's like, oh.
If I had to, I could defend her life in this dress.
She says, we do make dresses for warriors, we do a special little stitch underneath that you can just reach down, pull out the hook in the back, and you whip it out, and it gets rid of that, and you have trousers underneath.
Trousers.
They're just calling out random words. They did not decide on these words ahead of time.
Yeah, we definitely did.
No rhyme or reason.
You know what? I think that would be the right aesthetic for me.
Aesthetic.
And do you think that I could add, some sort of knives or weaponry underneath the skirt?
Oh, absolutely. We do have some upper scale weapons for sale.
Gorgeous. Yes.
That, on garters, or we have an actual hidden belt line here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing terribly big, and you look at these things, and they are master crafted weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The nicest of them. Like, these
Those
are all +1 weapons.
Are beautiful. Allard, I will take 2.
One for each.
Sure.
Kismet just got way more interested when the box came out.
He's not getting married.
Can you make her like a small little like tiny breastplate that's like very form fitted to the body, that like covers her heart, so in case her date turns into a demon and stabs her, she won't die?
That's just your dates.
That's not going to happen to me.
Well, I didn't think it was going to happen to me until then.
The problem is with this particular dress is that if we cover her heart with metal,
He pours more booze.
The cleavage.
Yeah, no, we're looking for the cleavage. This is a date.
Cleavage, double drink.
Oh,
Here's
you were
more
just
booze out of the
trying to
wagon.
get me to say it again.
No, I think
You have to drink for one for each of the ladies.
Well, I think this is exactly what I was looking for, Celine. I think this says, settle down and fuck me.
Oh no, I found your dress. Hang on.
Uh,
How about this one?
It compliments
Oh,
you
I'm scared.
perfectly, darling. This absolutely says settle down and fuck me.
That's pretty similar.
And you've noticed that as she's been doing this, she's been like picking some other things off of some racks. And she walks up to Kismet and holds up this shirt, and it's this kind of like almost like a pirate coat, but like way upper class. And like the shirt it's almost like a men's shirt, but it like comes down to here, so it gives like chest bone. And this nice long kind of like charcoal gray with some silver filigree on the edges. She's like, what do you think? I think it would look dashing.
I think it would look perfect. I've been a little bit of a pirate at times, and it definitely fits my
Wait, is
aesthetic.
this the shopkeeper saying this to me, or is this Celine?
Celine.
I think sometimes it's hard to remember that you stabbed my best friend in the chest.
Yes.
I'm your best friend? Aw. I pour more booze.
Well,
That's why. That's why you're the best.
I'm
friend.
sorry about that. I was under orders, and I've forgiven him for running me through.
To be fair,
Twice.
we've all killed a friend under orders.
It's fair.
I shouldn't have said that.
This is really pretty.
It is. Should I bring her a gift?
Oh,
Yes.
She like
I think everybody went, yes.
She said, look at the breeches that go with them. They'll go perfect with your high boots.
Yes.
We can get all polished up for you.
Ooh, Eliza, you could give Mena the thing in the box.
I'm not giving her the ring tonight. It's our first date.
Saves time.
I think I need to complete some more work. I need to be ready to commit to her, and I have other commitments that I have to focus on her. Yeah, I think I do.
And why are you wasting time?
I would rather her say, my girlfriend died, than my fiance. I don't want to leave her with that.
We should have a better, more optimistic view about how things are going to turn out. But look, Allard, at this point, Allard stands up and he hands Kismet his drink for a second. And he walks up. Yes, I was going to say, I'm sure she drinks it. I walk up and I place both hands on your shoulders and say, look, none of us know how this is going to turn out. So take the joys of life where you can.
Right.
You don't ever know that they're going to come again. And the worst thing that you can have are regrets. And it's not up to you to decide how she remembers you if the worst should happen. And if that does happen, don't you think she would rather remember the day she married the person she loved?
Maybe I should get through my first date, though. I don't know that she's ready to move that fast.
You're really ruining the whole ballad.
Sorry.
You do you, Eliza.
I'll bring it.
I think Allard says that, and Celine slapped him on the arm. She's like, "Stop it!"
But Eliza, whether or not you use it, take the box.
Oh, she didn't give it back.
Oh no, I'm keeping this thing on me at all times.
You definitely need to use it before
Always
Willow
put it
decides
down.
she needs to borrow it.
What?
So
Sorry.
you definitely need to use it before Willow decides she needs to borrow it.
Somewhere Willow's just like,
Good point.
I'm fine.
Jacques, more wine.
Keep it coming, Jacques.
So then I'll go back to Kismet and just take the drink and pour more drinks. Keep shopping. We're good.
I think I like your wife.
Me too. She's much nicer when she stops stabbing me.
Fuck! Just drinks more. Kismet is Roy Ken. That is this episode.
Yep. Good.
Well then,
Meanwhile, back at the restaurant.
I think at this point the restaurant has we've moved on from the restaurant and we're just
Meanwhile,
walking
in the
and
love nest.
singing while we're drinking wine up and down the street.
Yeah, we're just we don't care how long it takes for us to walk home, but we're gonna walk home. It's gonna be a good time. Jacques hooked us up.
And
Yeah.
the birds sing, you should kiss the girl.
Oh, I think it would be great
Yeah,
if as we're walking through, they're in the store dress shopping and they just look out the window and
Just passing by.
Walk by. So that's going well.
I'm gonna roll for perception to see if I see them.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Do we roll a disadvantage because we're drunk?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, we
You
should
have to.
definitely roll a disadvantage.
double secret disadvantage.
So it's either a dirty 20 or
If this is perception,
9.
Also, there should be double disadvantage because Kismet and Allard have put on funny hats by now.
Oh yeah, and scarves.
All right, hang on.
Now Allard's trying on dresses.
I missed the question. What are we rolling for?
If I see them, if drunk Ergoon and drunk Willow see them or not.
As they
I rolled
pass by the
20.
shop.
As you're returning, you might see Eliza getting ready to go out on her date.
Meanwhile, we're like coming back from ours. That's so cute.
Like they roll up in the carriage after the buying spree.
Is Marie there?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Marie? Okay, so here's the problem I have. Dress, low cut. Ladies, not low cut. Is there a magic spell that will lift them? Tell me they've invented this.
Brazier.
Marie? Oh, right. It's Marie. She's like, I haven't come in yet. I don't know.
Why would I pay attention to that shit yet?
You're 15. How have they not come in? Mine came in
I
at
don't know.
13.
I'm very small. I'm a late bloomer.
Well, your
Going
mom
into
does have-
magic.
Allard, does your mom have smaller than normal breasts?
A gentleman never speaks of his mother's breasts, he says while wearing the hat and scarf still.
So I'm going to totally steal your joke here, LJ. So you don't have like abracadabra?
Lift?
Abracadabra?
There's levitate spell. Allard can be helpful. Allard's like, there's levitate spell. What about sovereign glue?
Oh. Let me touch that stuff anymore.
You know what?
Never did find the dog.
You know what? She's gay. She likes him a little soft. It's fine.
You want me to check?
Titties. Love titties.
Allard looks at Eliza drunkenly and goes, you want me to check?
No, I don't want you to.
He's hitting him in the arm. Stop it.
Love titties.
I'm fine. I'm not there.
Do I have to roleplay the date?
Yes.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Just for everyone else.
Just don't eat oysters like Ergoon and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You can stop right before the canoodling.
Cool. I have flirted with John so much in this game.
Yeah, we all have.
We really have. John has dated all of us.
I impregnated John.
Yeah. So you're supposed to meet her basically right here. About now.
Oh, I have a thought here, John. So you're waiting in your fancy dress, and like the doors, like it's probably the bottom of the castle where they have like, the carriages are waiting, and like the door starts to open behind you, and you turn expectantly, and Orlak walks up. Where are you going?
A date.
For what?
Human reasons. Romance.
It's now really the time.
Yes.
All right. He turns, nods, and walks past her to the other side of the castle and leaves.
I should also point out that Eliza left her bow behind. She's wearing the sword under the dress because she has to, but she left the bow behind.
Yes. You also stopped by Celine, took you to her favorite hairstylist. So you have fresh dues.
Actually, when Orlak walks through, and he's like, give it to me.
The sword? Don't go to another plane without me.
Yeah, there's not a lot of words. I'm a gatekeeper. He takes it, he wraps it up in like the cloak. He takes off his cloak, wraps it up, and goes, enjoy whatever this is. And walks out.
Whatever this is.
I don't have my bow. I don't have the sword. Flowers. Flowers?
Willow.
Orlak walks back in.
Do some Draken.
Druidcraft?
Am I here?
Yeah. You
You guys just got back from your date and she's about to leave.
Oh yeah. Actually, do that. Like
Drunken
Orlak leaves with
Willow
the sword.
flower crown.
Wait. I think Orlak leaves with the sword, And then Ergoon and Willow pull up
Yeah.
while Eliza's starting to panic.
Yeah. I don't know how to sing. I don't know how Draken sing.
Yeah, I imagine it's like the Dark Crystal.
Like dark tonal stuff.
Yeah.
Gregorian chants.
Yeah, it's like Gregorian chants, but like deep throat singing.
Yeah, you've got like the droning note, and I'm just like riffing off of it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like throat singing. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Eliza! You look so pretty. Oh my god. I almost didn't recognize you, sweet lady.
And Kismet is in this like gorgeous coat that's like charcoal gray with white and silver trim. It's got a vest underneath it, fresh new haircut, all cleaned up, and swords on her sides, and all the leather is polished.
Oh my god. Kismet. You look hot.
Willow, how much did you have to drink?
An
Jacques?
adequate amount.
Where's Jock? He gave
Jacques!
Jock.
Jacques!
He knows. Jock.
You heard down the block. Johnny's coming! Johnny's coming!
Thanks, buddy. He
I
knows.
just bought Jacques from the restaurant to follow them around forever.
I still have. No, that one's empty. Yes,
Here
you
you go. I have another.
I mean, let's be honest. As adventurers, you could probably just plunk down a sack full of 2,000 gold and be like, "I'm buying you, bitch. Get in my wagon."
There's no
do
questions.
that to Jacques. He's
No questions, no
sweet.
time.
All right, sorry. Go ahead. Eliza's
Sorry.
down.
No, I'm fine.
Fine. Do you need some?
Eliza, you look like you're trying to have a good time.
You look
But
like trying to get fucked.
yeah, that would
In a good way.
usually
Good
fucking
thing.
is a good thing, is what I've
Yeah.
heard.
High five.
No, whoa.
Woo!
We had tiramisu for free.
Jacques is a cool guy.
He's
Does
cool.
this restaurant have a Jacques for you?
You should go to Jacques restaurant.
You should-
What restaurant? What restaurant is that?
Jacques Tis.
I think they know. They picked it at random, and then they got too drunk to read the sign.
Right.
I can.
Laughter from Chuck, Ergoon, and Willow.
I have tracked many things. I can lead us back there.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go and
No. Hey, I grabbed your
You
face.
don't have
Hey,
to go. You can join us. You can join us on our.
She has important date, Ergoon. Hang on.
Oh, like our date. Our date was
Yeah.
important. So
Liza.
your date.
You look great.
thank you.
You need to give her something.
I do. Well,
You gonna do the box tonight?
I have it with me. I haven't decided. I don't
Okay.
think she's ready for it.
No, that's cool. Hey, look, you don't have to be ready. You do you on your own terms. You a strong, independent lady.
I don't think she wants to be independent.
But I did have. So
What?
the thing I wanted to buy her was like a locket.
I can't help with that.
No, but
So you bought while you were out, you bought her a locket.
I bought her a locket,
Okay.
right? So I bought her a locket.
Run.
Yeah, and so I was gonna, commission a drawing of myself to be put inside of it or something at some point
For tonight?
before we leave. Well, before we leave. I don't
Yes,
think I have time to get
fine.
that done today. Yeah, there's no time tonight.
No, there's a guy doing caricatures like out near the docks. Yeah,
That.
You know, kind of either
got a big head and a bow.
Wait, I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Eliza, did you share that that's what you wanted to put in the locket when you bought it?
Yes.
John, can I make a performance check?
Oh yeah.
I would have painted her.
Yeah.
So I got her this.
Love that.
I got her this locket.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a promise, but it's not like too much. You know, because it can be scary to have someone who you really only like dated over the rock to dated over stone to, you know, decide they want to spend their life with you.
Yeah. I know.
No, because it would have been before I was drunk.
Was it?
Because she bought it before we went like dress shopping.
While you were dress shopping.
While we were dress
While we
shopping.
were dress shopping, but still, like I wouldn't have been like drunk. I'm
I don't
still
know. We were
drunk.
wearing hats and scarves.
That's just fun.
Ergoon,
I'm
we should get
22, so fuck y'all.
I want hats.
The
Salvador Dali, but it works.
No, I just think she found some scrap paper and she knew that that's what Eliza wanted and started painting a little something. And
Eliza loves
too.
the portrait.
So I think it turned out pretty good.
My nose is a little wrong, but it's perfect otherwise.
It's over here.
No.
Eliza,
Hmm.
restaurant you gotta go to?
Mm-hmm.
The Petit Maison.
La Petite Maison.
That's where Jacques lives.
You ask for Jacques.
He only lives there.
He lives
He
there.
doesn't live anywhere else. It's like a
Lives
teacher
in
in
the-
school.
He lives at Le Petit Maison.
Okay, so we go to La Petite Maison and we ask for Jacques.
Yeah. Oui.
Ergoon, check your messages.
Do I tell him that you sent me?
In Zoom.
Yes. He's so cool. He'll hook you up. We got tiramisu for free. And maybe
Only because I complained, so you should.
Is
complain
Mena
a little.
running late?
Late.
It feels like Mina's running late. Am I supposed to meet her there?
Eliza's just like, all of you fuckers should leave so I can get on my date.
no, hang on.
Hello?
If you say it's your birthday, you'll get a free bottle of wine.
It's not my birthday.
We both said it was our birthdays.
Yeah, Jacques bought us 2 free bottles.
He just gave them to us.
He's so cool.
And the whole restaurant sang happy birthday.
Twice.
Twice.
Your
That's
birthday's...
You hear this
You're...
behind you. You turn around and there's Mena, and she's dressed in this like beautiful like bodice, pushing the girls up. It like comes down form-fitting to the waist, where it's not like a big hoop dress or anything. It kind of like follows her figure down a little bit, and it's slit up her thigh. And she has these flowers like in her hair with the silver trim around the back that comes down and everything. And she's like kind of like sweating and looks nervous. She's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so late."
I turn around and I make a little like bouquet of flowers real quick with Druidcraft. I like tap Eliza.
And Eliza's saying,
Thank you.
Jacques,
I mean...
go tell
was-
Jacques we said hi.
Hi, Mina.
"Hi, Eliza."
I'm not nervous anymore.
Me neither.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you, Willow too. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Oh, Eliza. I meant to get you flowers as well. Here, split them with me.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna go, should we put them in some water? Take the other one and go, put them in some water, please.
Willow, you can give me flowers. I will.
Willow,
There's like 6 bouquets put together.
Willow has had a bit to drink, but apparently we should go to a place called Le Petit Maison.
And
Everyone
ask
don't
for
eat those.
Jacques.
Don't eat them. Get
Oh.
the. What was the wine? Was it just white? White wine? Get the white wine. It's good.
And if you get the oysters, don't eat the shells.
Yeah. He learned that the hard way. He was cute though. He was cute.
Porte Cafe.
Punchy.
Porte Cafe. Wine.
Oh, got it.
Ergoon starts saying, no, it's Laporte Cafe.
It's Porte Cafe. Porte Cafe.
Porte Cafe.
Porte Cafe. Porte Cafe.
Good luck, Kismet.
Porte Cafe.
Porte's a weird word.
Wait, Kismet is also drunk.
I think Eliza and Mena have like creeped away during all this and like have left now, like for like 10 minutes.
Shall we, darling? Thank you, everyone, for seeing
You're
us all.
welcome.
Come on.
Have a good time.
She kind of grabs your hand and like
drunk.
kind of jaunts away with you.
Let's go.
Oysters.
I
says-
pick Willow up and put her on my shoulders. And
I'm
Are they following
confused.
us?
Was it Le Petit Maison or Le Porte Cafe?
La
I
Porte Cafe. La
Le
Porte
Petit Maison.
Cafe.
I'm
Le
not
Petit-
sure. Le
It was
Petit
tiny.
Maison would be the little house.
It's tiny. It's too chocolate.
Porte
You speak
Cafe would
Jahannan.
a little bit. I studied.
Tiny house.
She says, well, either one. I think they're right next to each other.
Maybe
So-
they went to both.
However,
Just yell for Jacques.
I have a little
Leaving you.
secret trail.
Whoa, sorry.
Secret trail.
A secret trail that I will take you on if you wish to do a little walk.
You're not a demon who's going to try to stab me in the heart, are you?
Sexy
No.
trail and secret.
You're not Kismet.
It's true.
Her
Kismet
legends
just goes,
spread
well.
far and wide.
And she
Like,
says,
chat.
the only trick is it takes some tricks to get there. And she puts her hand in the small of your back and pulls you in, pulls out her wand, and says, hold on. Are you a willing creature?
Yes!
It's fun.
And you
So hot!
disappear. And you
the hottest way of asking for consent ever.
Right? Are you a willing creature? Oh
I'm
my
gonna start
god!
using that.
I am now.
A willing. Wow.
and
That, yes.
Ready.
you
Shit.
appear like down the cliff a little bit, but above these houses, and there is this. It's almost like a where the gardeners go, but it doesn't appear like there's an actual way to get to this spot except for through a portal spell, like some sort of teleporty spell, and like you look out and it's like almost this sheer drop. There's a couple houses beneath you, but you can see the water coming in against the rocks.
Damn, John plans good dates.
10 out of 10.
Mhm.
Eat the oysters.
Just need a willing creature.
That's a new T-shirt.
Yeah.
Just a willing creature.
Are you a willing creature?
Oh my god.
That's hot as fuck.
It is.
I'm still sweaty.
You guys are my first piece of merch.
Yes. She walks slowly along this thing that's a little more than a ledge. Just enough to be comfortable. And there is a guardrail that's been put up there.
Yeah,
Says,
real.
I have missed out on so much of each other, only being able to talk so infrequently and so shortly.
I don't know anything about your family. You have any siblings? What your parents are like? What country you grew up in? Your middle name?
Dinah.
Dinah? Mena Dinah.
Grandmothers.
No, it's beautiful. Mena Dinah.
Thank you. It's a little extra, but I actually I grew up in Valenti in the
Ooh, hot.
side. Mm-hmm. my parents were tradespeople, and I exhibited magical prowess at a young age, and we had a visitor who offered me a spot at Vox Ferry. So I went with them, and I've spent most of my time there since then. Once I graduated school, Lord Glane was in need of mages, so I signed on with him, worked my way up, and eventually kind of weaseled my way into the cushy gig at Blacktoon Prison.
Until a group of determined ruffians.
Yes. And what I thought was going to be a cushy gig ended up being fairly terrible. I was used to question prisoners.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is why when you left, I came and found you, hoping to get out of there, especially because Lord Glane had taken a turn for the cruel.
Yeah, I remember.
And he had wanted me to help in his cruelty, and well, let's just say I'm glad I'm out of there. My time at
Market.
the keep, your keep,
The keep.
Our keep.
your keep.
Yes.
Hammerguard with the dwarves was excellent. Good drinkers, and
Dwarves
there
are
are
just
mountain dwarves. They're very, very.
so
They
fun.
really knew how to spin a yarn,
Yes.
cook a meal.
Yes.
It's a nice place, but also very remote.
Do you know that after you first appeared on our ship, I was so immediately flustered by the existence of you that Kismet stole the sending stone from me so that I couldn't contact you because she was convinced I was a problem if you were part of the situation.
That is so cute. And I can imagine you being a problem with that sending stone.
Oh, I was. I am always a problem. It is,
Yes. And she kind of like puts her hand on your belt and pulls you close and says, "But you're my problem."
I like being a problem.
It's a little kiss.
So are we like trapped here?
No. There's a way out up here.
Okay, it's kind of nice.
It is. And private, should we want to make our way back here later.
It's good to know.
But
am
I'm
starving.
hungry.
Yes.
Yes. Come, Le Petit Maison
Le Petit Maison.
or Le Porte Café, either one.
Whichever one has someone named Jacques. Apparently he is delightful.
He's the best.
You make your way, and they are like right next to each other. And if you look at one, they're like almost at an L shape. They look very, very similar. And they have a common eating area out in front on the cobblestones in this kind of square area. It's very, the nightlife is bustling around here. But they also have the back area which overlooks the bay.
Okay.
I told them about the seagulls.
So I'll walk in and to the nearest place, go to the host station and say, is there any seating available in Jacques station?
Yes. Actually, we could make room for you right now. You care to follow me? She pulls out a couple of menus.
We follow.
Follow, sit down, and you're looking when all of a sudden, hello, and welcome, my friends. I am Jacques. I am here to take care of you.
You're Jacques?
Oh, oui. Yes, here is some bread. And would you like some wine? A couple of
my
brandy
friend-
for the evening.
My friends Willow and Ergoon said we needed to come see ourselves.
What a
with you.
beautiful couple. They were so sweet. I could swear they were about to kiss so many times. But
And
Well,
they would have if not for the fucking bread service.
Oh my! We were just like covered in bread. There's a mountain of bread between us.
but it's a good reason to not kiss.
Or other things the mouth was being used for.
Eating bread.
Bread.
Fucking bread.
Yes, we would both like if you could get us a bottle of the white wine, apparently.
I will get you the same one I brought to Zed.
Thank you very much.
All right.
sounds
Then I
everything.
tell you about the oysters.
We will also take oysters.
All right. Very well. We also have le poisson. If you prefer. There's a
Le-
nice
Le poisson or le boeuf?
either or. We have le boeuf.
What?
It is
Le boeuf?
fresh from
France.
From France. From Cologne.
It is
French fries.
Je veux le poisson, s'il vous plaît.
Ah, oui. And for the lady?
La femme préfère le boeuf, s'il vous plaît.
Ah, very well.
Merci beaucoup.
And he says, I can't say this in French, but he says in French, your Galanese is not perfecto.
Ah, merci.
And he goes,
She did that entirely to impress Mena.
Mina's just like, thank you so much.
Are you actually crying?
Laura is crying. Amazing.
Somewhere Allard is talking to Celine and saying like, no, she hated language lessons. Like she's good at them, but she hates them. Like she used to. That was part of the reason she used to run away from home all the time. Was because they kept making her learn Ghislaine.
Finally, some use for that damn language.
I'm fine.
And the bread with some of the best butter you've ever had. And you've had pretty good butter.
Ugh.
And it's hot bread.
Ugh.
When you break it open, like the sun is starting to go down, and so like you can see the steam come out of it as you put the butter on, and it just melts in, and then a whole plate of oysters that are the freshest that you've ever tasted. And then
Shells
shortly
are so
afterwards,
good.
it's a
Shells are amazing. You know.
yeah, the shells
So
are so crunchy.
Good calcium.
The fish is in like this cream and caper sauce with lemons stuffed into it, and the beef is just like butter basted with garlic.
So as we're getting close to finishing the dinner, I'm going to say, "Oh, I have something for you." And I'm going to reach in my pocket and pull out a box that contains the locket.
You think?
I know.
Roll for which box you pick.
Yeah, roll it.
Okay.
Is someone
which?
put it out?
1 through 50, it's the ring. 51 through 100 is the locket.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 12 on a d20, so it's the locket.
I was doing percentiles in my head, but that's cool. 8.
So I'm going to open the box and say, "Something to remember me by." And it's this beautiful, like bronze, like it's gold, but it's like a dulled, almost bronze color with flower engravings into the locket piece. And then to open it, you twist it a bit and then press on it and it pops open. And there's the portrait Kismet drew.
Beautiful. I love it.
I know I promised that when I was done with this, I would come back and things would be a little more normal. I still have a few strings to tie.
I thought you might say that. Here, put this on me. We'll not think about those other things tonight. Just enjoy
Tie it
our
on.
time.
Latched on the whole stupid. It's always so.
Lobster claws are the worst.
You got this. You got this.
Got it. Okay, it's good. It's on.
Oh, yeah. And it goes with this dress.
It goes with anything.
Mm-hmm. I do want to, before we have to wrap up,
Yeah.
Pan over to Kismet for a second. What are you doing tonight when all your friends are out?
Well, I was a little unsure as to like how we left things with various people and where we were.
Mm-hmm.
Because the daytime drinking and fun moments and slipping back into old habits is nice and all, but she didn't forget that she hasn't told Allard, and it's weighing on her. So whether or not she's still there, or he stays, or perhaps she just is sitting on his balcony. Actually, I think that's probably the most likely.
I don't think it's his balcony. I think you're on his roof.
Yeah.
And like you're maybe trying to figure out like how to, if you're going to say anything or how you're going to say things, and he just like steps up next to you and sits down.
But she's lingering for a reason, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the rooftop you decided to sit on tonight.
Yeah, it seemed just the right amount of stuffy for the night.
I'll have you know my rooftop is very svelte. It's in great shape. It's not stuffy at all. Thank you. He pulls out a flask and takes a drink and hands it over to her.
We solved one problem. You, remember Elorian?
Oh, yeah. Faye person. He was annoying.
Yeah. He continues to be. He stole from me. He stole a lot from me, but most recently, he took the twins.
What do you mean he took them? He kidnapped them?
He took them, and a woman. He wants me, and I've only recently found out why. I know you can't not be who you are now, but
Thanks.
as much as I can, I'm saying this to my friend Allard, not General de Longueville.
Okay.
There's a war going on, and not the one you're fighting. There's a war in the Fae, and he's behind it.
Who's he fighting?
Me. And she hands him the bottle.
So he's fighting you. You're the other side of the war?
Yes. I never gave up on Hali. That's why I was so angry with you. I never gave up on him even until the moment he looked on the eyes and he killed me. I'm so sorry, you were right. I don't agree with the way you were right.
I sense that.
But you were right. And in that moment, I had a vision of my father. And I learned a lot. Too much to put into words, but he's fighting me because it's my war. Because it's my realm to lose, Allard. My father, my mother were crown prince and princess, respectively, of the Unseelie and Seelie courts. And that makes me the rightful queen.
Allard takes a drink and says, marriage teaches you many things. Now, the past, I might have made a joke right there. Being married for a while, as I have, my finely tuned senses tell me this is not the time. Do you want to be queen? Because it strikes me that you have to kind of want to.
I don't want him to be king.
So kill him. Then decide what you want.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do next.
It may seem hard right now, but I've seen you kill a lot of things.
I killed some pretty good things when you were gone.
I have every confidence.
Killed a fire giant.
See?
Like, almost by myself. It was like pretty much by myself. Like, I totally did it, like mostly, entirely by myself.
Somewhere Orlak's been balderdash.
So grumpy all of a sudden.
He's at board game night.
But Allard goes, look, you killed a lot of things. If he's taken your friend, go finish him. Finish the job. Then decide all the rest of it. They can't make you be queen if you don't want to be. Or if you want to be, don't let them stop you.
I'm worried there's no one better.
Let me ask you this.
Parents cared enough about me and the future of their land to defy everything. And I want to protect them. Every one of them I've met pulls on my heartstrings. Prill and Sir Christopher, and every little moment, every little messenger, every little bit of magic, it calls to me.
And so Allard turns to you and says, turn full on, because I think before you're both sort of looking out over the city or whatever. But he now turns and he looks right in your face. Kismet, I've been around royals my whole life. I've seen them, I've watched them, pretended to be one on one occasion. That they care is great. That you care what they want is also great. But it really matters what you want. If, let's say you deal with this Fae Lord and you get your friends back, are you going to spend the rest of your life doing something you don't want to do just because they want you to? That's not how you be happy. If you want the job, do the job. But you need to decide what you want. I mean, you might not know right, and that's fine too, because you have killing to do. And it's not going to matter what you want until this guy's taken care of. So you have some time to think while you're doing all the killing. Because murder has to happen first. But it matters what you want. It matters most what you want.
He says murder, 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 and she bursts into tears.
He puts his arm around her and goes, it happens when I say that a lot of times. So it's okay. What you want is what matters. Right now, you want him dead. Make that happen. If you want to be queen,
I'm tired of wanting people dead.
you're in the wrong line of work.
I know.
If it helps.
I'd be looking for a career change.
If it helps, it sounds like he really deserves it. You'll probably murder more people as queen than you ever did as an adventurer. Though they don't call it that, as it turns out.
Look, I could be wrong. My instincts could be entirely off, but I keep an eye out for things that don't make sense. For things that are not where they should be. It could be that this war has nothing to do with ours, but I can't shake the feeling that there's a reason he's doing it now.
Wouldn't. The Fae, from what I understand, their plans are long and convoluted.
But
So
the
there might
world
be
is in between.
something to look into. I'll put some people on it.
I'm gonna be looking when I'm there. And if I find something, I'll make sure it gets to you. But I'm afraid he's got his fingers in pies he shouldn't have touched.
Takers hate that. I'll hold down the fort here. You go take care of business there. We'll be here when you get back.
Better name your kid after me. You've got like 8 names. It's a big, long name for a kid. He's got like 7 middle names.
It's a thing. I don't like it, but my parents insist.
I get 1.
Seems fair.
I know Eliza's got dibs on first name, but...
Oh, no. She might think that, but he already has a name.
Is she really not going to stab you again?
Oh, Celine? I don't think so. She loves me quite a lot. To be fair, she also loved me when she stabbed me, but, you know, love is hard. Don't worry about that.
I want to hate her. I want to hate her so bad.
Could you wait till after she's pregnant? I mean, it's not going to be long. I mean...
No, the trouble is I've never gotten there. I want to hate her.
I know. She's annoying that way. I didn't even really hate her after she stabbed me. I wanted to, but I didn't. It's insidious. That's why she's cute.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. But look, you go take care of this Fey Lord. Celine and I and High Keep and little Gregor will be here when you get back. And then then the scene ends.
Yeah. And that's where we'll leave it for the night.
It was nice having Allard back for the night.
Yeah.
Originally, I had sent John a note that was going to say,
Brian, I was so ready to be mad at him and be pissy the whole time. God fucking damn it.
That's why I purposefully turned to her and hugged her and said, well done.
Don't give her the chance.
Originally, I had sent John a note that said that wherever you guys go to sleep tonight, I wanted Eliza to walk into the...
Crying. Brian was crying. He just wiped his eyes.
Oh, yeah. That was all the feels. But originally, I was going to have it be that I sent John a note that it was like I wanted Eliza to walk into wherever they were going to sleep and have her room filled with flowers with a note from Allard that said, you know, well done, I'm proud of you. But then John had it there, and I went, oh, okay, this is better.
It's good.
Good job, everyone, tonight.
Yeah.
Jock?
Did you get another bottle of wine?
If we were doing merch, a couple of things came up tonight.
Creature?
Are you a willing creature? Oh my god.
Odd ass fucking shirt.
Holy shit.
I might make that on Cafe Press.
Can we patent Levititties?
That is an RPG book that I'm not sure anyone could sell.
But it's a romance novel that I could sell the shit out of.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Jacques might end up on a t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he is a cartoon.
One.
I'm not here.
I'm not here.
Started to do your scene, and I'm like, I know I like to let the scenes play and just be quiet during them.
Oh no, it was
I know you
perfect.
could be the annoying
perfect.
waiter right now.
It was so perfect.
So good. I have feelings for you. How can I help? Would you like some oysters?
I'm drunk. I'll be taking care of you tonight.
So good.
Wonderful.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
I love all of you so much.
So much. Today I was listening to our last session, and there was just, I don't even know what it was, just something about us. That Brian wasn't there. No, I'm just kidding. And I was just like, fuck, I love this group so goddamn much.
Why does Brian always have to be there fucking it up? Jesus.
No way, you brought the heat tonight.
Tonight.
Well, I believe Willow and Ergoon brought the heat.
Yeah.
It's a hot breath.
To that one seagull.
Dark breath of heat.
His
No,
hot breath.
Mena fucking brought the heat. Mena's a stone cold fox.
One of my
God.
favorite lines, though, from tonight.
I'm attracted to Mena in real life, and she
I
doesn't.
know, right?
She doesn't even exist.
She doesn't even exist, and she's definitely the hottest person in this game. No offense to anyone else. Y'all are hot,
Thanks,
but
John.
I gotta say, one of my favorite lines from tonight is Willow going, "I guess we're doing this then."
Yeah.
There's no turning back now.
And I'm still waiting for that smooch.
Not yet.
You guys are just like the worst teasers. Like, I have emotional blue balls from y'all not kissing.
I know. I can't count how many times I was this close, like the past couple of days, to being like, if you two don't fucking smooch soon,
I'm calling it off.
I'm calling the police.
Jacques is gonna fuck your shit up.
I mean, I don't think Willow's really thinking it through. I mean, do you know how long a Draken's tongue is?
You say that now.
Oh,
Maybe she
see,
has
Brian,
been
you just
thinking
made it weird.
Thank you.
Is it fork?
I was trying to.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Have you seen people with forked tongues?
How many
Yeah,
like
it is
take to
weird.
get to the center of Willow Pop?
Tiramisu, how about kiss you, huh?
LJ. It just lasts for 3 hours.
Wow.
All right. On that note, beautiful people.
on that note, good night.